Hey, it's Matt here with another video. Today we're going to be going over my job box. Basically, my job box contains tools that I would need on a mobile job or maybe even just around the garage to help me do a function or just to help me do my job. So, starting out with the box, we got a home lock, we got name brand, 20-inch box, got some stickers on it, covering up my company abbreviations, obvious reasons. Let's dig into it. Alright, right off the bat, infrared, point and shoot, laser, thermometer. Got it on Amazon, under 10 bucks. Love it. Point at something, pull the trigger, know what the temperature is. Like, let's see, this table is 20 degrees, 20.6 degrees. It's a cold day. Calculator. I keep it in a little koozie because I smashed the case. It's great to have. It can help you find centers. Self-explanatory. I really wish I would have paid more attention in high school math class. That's a tip for anybody still in high school. At least pay attention to your math classes. If all else classes, math. You will. Now some of that stuff you don't, I've never come across needing. But, I mean, I'm young, so. But then again, they're there for a reason. Take full advantage of them. Scratch off for marking on stuff. Center punch, automatic center punch. Can help you line up your drill bits for when you're drilling holes. Sharpie, a couple temp sticks. I have one for 350 and one for 300. I usually use the infrared thermometer, but these are nice to have in case the batteries die or something like that. Not a wide range of temperature, but at least I have them. For some reason, I have a unsharpened carpenter's pencil. Okay. Pen and paper. Now, pen and paper is something I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have pen and paper in this box. I mean, you can write. So one of the things I use it for, say I'm welding on a machine somewhere and it's a new machine to me, I've never ran it, and I find a setting that I like. Well, I can write it down. Or if you get a customer or somebody that's like, well, all you have to do is, I think it would work to just take this piece of metal, put it here, and put that right there, and weld a little bracket right there, and drill a hole, and they're teaching you sign language. And you know what? It's best just to say, you know what, man, I got some pen and paper. I'm a visual guy. I love to see it in paper. Do it in a respectful way, and that'll help you, the fabricator, and the customer. Because if you're not doing something right, it's easily preventable. It helps out. Pen and paper, write stuff down, write phone numbers if you're calling around, asking about materials, or calling your welding supplier, whatever. Especially when you get into doing mobile work or work for anybody, you want to be able to write down phone numbers. And business cards are another thing that I probably need to put in here. I keep some in my wallet, but I mean, go to Vistaprint. If you own a business, go to Vistaprint. For like 20 bucks, you can get 500. It's not bad. I mean, they do a great work over there. Little carabiner. These are for my Hobart welding gloves. Paper clip. Now, I put a piece of paper towel in there, and on the wire-driven machines, like in MIG welding or flux core welding, you put a piece of paper towel in there, you clamp it right before that wire goes into the drive rollers, and it'll clean all that nasty oil and gunk off of that wire before you weld it, and before it basically becomes a molten puddle. And if you know anything about welding, it's clean material will most likely equal a clean weld. You need to have clean material and able to get a good weld that has good penetration and low porosity. No porosity is the key, but sometimes that's not always the case. These will help you out. It's a little trick tip thing. Soapstone. Never seems to stay in one piece. It's kind of a love-hate with soapstone. On dirty materials, like on rusty stuff, works great. clean stuff like my welding table. I mean, it kind of works, but I don't know. It doesn't really work that well on mill scale. Either that or I'm doing something wrong, I don't know. I really prefer to use paint markers, Sharpie, or scratch off. Another thing, paint markers. Now, be careful who you let borrow your paint markers. Your paint markers are your responsibility. And when you let somebody else borrow them, see all that junk, all that oil? That's just from a couple marks. They will clog with oil and become useless. So watch who you loan those out to, and just kind of run them on some pieces of paper. It'll help clean them up, because they do get gummed up. Oxyacetylene torch cleaning, tip cleaners. It's a nice little fold out thing. Got your clean your tips with it. I mean, I don't have an oxyacetylene torch, but I have been on jobs where they are available to use. And man, am I glad that I have one of these. Because, I mean, not every farmer is going to have, you know, oh, I need to keep my torch tips clean, and oh, I need to clean the nozzle off my MIG gun so I can get good gas flow or something like that. And it's not necessarily their fault. It's just, it's nice to, you know, leave somebody else's equipment better than you found it. It's just a nice thing to do. Makes you look good. Spanner wrench for my 4.5 inch grinders. I don't use this. I usually get it hand tight and loosen it by hand. I only keep it in there in case I bust a wheel, or I let somebody else use it and they happen to find one of theirs or mine and I need to get it off. Some 200-pound gorilla decides to tighten it, I can get it off. Small tape measure. This is just a little pocket one. It's nice to have. It also on the back has a pie tape, so I can get diameters. It's great. So that's the top. Now these calipers. These are a nice pair of Starrett calipers that were given to me, and I use these things constantly. If you know how to read a caliper, and I'm talking like a man's caliper, like not one of those digital ones. Now those digital ones are nice, but these dial calipers, the analog ones, first of all, they'll never run out of batteries. If it gets cold like it is today, they'll be still accurate. And I mean, they're just bulletproof. You got to take care of them, keep them in a case, and oil them, and they'll last a lifetime. This is for my Evo saw, so I can cut tubing. This fits right onto the vise, and the piece of tubing or rod goes in there, and that'll help you center your cuts. I keep that in there, because usually I bring my Evo saw with me. And that's just the tool that I've made. Building shelves to put center pins on. I put that on on the corner, and then I can drop my little center pin and weld it on there. Welding pliers with a holster, custom holster. These are just Lincoln welding pliers. Self-explanatory. Slip joint pliers, also with a custom holster. It's nice to have pliers. Speed square. I mean, if your work ain't square or to spec, then what are you doing? Great tool. This came in a 2-pack. I have a bigger one that I keep in my toolbox in the garage, and then I have a small one that fits nicely in here. Another pair of welding pliers. If I lose it or somebody's borrowing it and I need one. Big pair of pliers. These aren't slip joint, these are just fixed joint, but if I can't find a hammer for some reason. Knockoff Leatherman, you know, another pair of little needle nose or a knife or a screwdriver or something like that. It's just nice to have little tools like that. Multi-tool, keep it in there. It's small, doesn't take up space. This is a pocket knife / utility knife with a replaceable blade. Love these. I can scrape the paint or coating off of something. I can open boxes and parts or open plastic bags, like on a new spool of wire or something. So I don't have to use my good one. I can beat that one up and change the blade out for, like, I think you can get like a pack of blades for say $1 at your local hardware store. This is my big tape, 25 footer Stanley. Just, you know, I love these Stanley ones because they're nice, you can read them. Yellow background. I've used this forever. And maybe odd, but some disposable gloves. I do some restoration work sometimes where I'm painting or priming. And it's nice to have these in case, you know, say the customer walks up to you and, you know, wants to do something else real quick, or say you're about to eat lunch and there's not a sink around because you might be at a house that doesn't have water or power, or you might be in a field painting something, you know, or in somebody's driveway. So it's nice to have these clean hands. And that's it. There we go. That's what's in my little mobile job box. So thanks for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, like it, dislike it, and all that other stuff that everybody else tells you to do. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.